Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Carla, also known as LittleFitDevil, and today I am going to be reviewing a knife that's a little different from everything I have reviewed so far. Today I am going to be reviewing a traditional pocket knife from Great Eastern Cutlery, also known as GEC. And I'm really excited to review these kind of knives today and of course in the near future because Great Eastern Cutlery is not only incredible in its craftsmanship and its ability to resemble these traditional knives in such a great way, but it also is such a successful company. These knives are so hot. They are made in such limited runs because there's so much time and effort put into these designs that once they're out, they're gone very quickly. And of course, you have to find them and they have to be available. So, very hot out there to own one of these knives. I am a proud owner of a few of them and they are really, really incredible. So let's talk about this knife in particular. So this knife is let me just actually show you the little tube that it comes in. So this is where it comes in, and really it shows a little bit of what the knife is. So this one says here, Great Eastern Cutlery. It's actually a Northfield unexcelled, and it is a, right here, it's gonna show you the model number as well as the handle material, which is this one is an Arizona Ironwood. Okay, so that's that. Now, the pattern name of this knife is a Viper 47. And that's kind of how Great Eastern Cutlery differentiates their knives, by the handle pattern. And of course, as I mentioned, very limited runs based on those. This knife in particular is made out of 1095 carbon steel, and the handle, the Arizona Ironwood, is in this, you can really see it's kind of two different shades of blue with a wavy pattern. Really, really nicely done. Let's talk about the measurements, and then we'll hone in on a few other details. So measurements on this knife. Open length is shy of 7 inches. Closed length is 3 and 7/8 of an inch. And I will show you guys at the end the closing, the way it looks closed. I just don't want to touch it as much because once you actually touch the blade, all the fingerprints get stamped in there, and I don't want to ruin the review. So I'm just gonna keep it open until the very end, and I'll show you how it looks closed. What else? This one's made in the USA, as of course every Great Eastern Cutlery. So you guys, the way this works is these knives were very popular back in the 20th century, and not many companies have remained from that era. So Great Eastern Cutlery does this in Pennsylvania, and it's one of the only companies that was able to recreate this incredible pocket knives. So that's why they're a hot commodity these days. Also, I want to say that there is a lot of different features that are different from kind of, a commercial knife that you would have in today's date. So there's a lot of different vocabulary that goes within a review of these knives. So I'm going to try my best. This is my best review. So here we go. So there's a lot of brass in this knife. So you can see that this is brass lined over here. It also has a brass lanyard right here, and it is nickel silver bolstered. Can't talk. There it is. And I don't know if there's a lot more that I can say. You can actually see the Northfield there on the blade. And these knives are very popular, for EDCs. People actually use these knives as their EDCs, and why not? I mean, look at them. They're just beautifully crafted, they're just high quality knives, and they're not cheap. Because they're very limited runs on these knives, they usually run for at least over $100, depending on the model, even more than that. This pattern is definitely sold out, and it does have a sway back design that I didn't want to forget to say that. So you can see kind of how it sways back. And it's really nice. I'm gonna open it so you can see kind of, you know, that it is a little tough to open. Again, all the fingerprints are gonna be there now. And it has a little bit of clearance here so that you can actually sharpen it easier. So very, very nice knife, you guys. Again, I'm excited to show you all the different patterns that I have and the different styles. This one is a single blade. Some of these knives have multiple blades in it. And again, they're very popular because they're, in a way, a one of a kind. You know, not many people will have your same knife. So I would suggest check them out. Again, not many people sell these. So my friends at Boss Steel Blades are one of the most popular distributors out there. They're in San Diego, California, but of course they ship everywhere, and they have a lot of different Great Eastern cutlery styles, and they're known for that. So go ahead and check them out. I will put the information for them in the description of this video. And as usual, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I do knife giveaways there, as well as I put a little bit of my lifestyle. So go ahead and check it out. I have a Patreon account, I have a Teespring store, and if you like what I do and if you want to see more content, please go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and keep on being amazing. I appreciate all the comments that I receive. I read them all. I try to engage and reply to as many as I can. So thank you so much for being there. I will see you guys again in another knife review very soon, and I hope you're having an amazing day.